There you go.
Oh, I just don't like it when things don't.
You're live.
Do we use this or we don't?
You do, but you point it up. There you go.
Like that?
Yes. We're so far away.
Hey! So far away from you. That was in the 80s. Let's see who sang that.
So far. It's a different song from the 90s.
So far away from you. I'm trying to think who sang it.
I don't know, but apparently you didn't.
Was it Billy Idol?
I don't
No, it
know.
wasn't Billy Idol. Who was it?
Somebody's in there. Hello, Enid.
Somebody's in there? Oh, right. We're already live. You didn't tell me.
I told you. I said you're live.
I'm sitting here sounding stupid trying to sing a song from the 80s that I don't remember. Hey, Enid.
Go in there. Go.
Go back in there.
Chips in the fridge. In her bowl.
So we were just gonna do some ketchup. Say hey to
mustard,
everybody. Yeah, no mustard, just ketchup.
Hello, Anna.
I can't see who all's in here, so hello everybody. She's got the phone over there.
K Films.
Who? Who?
Michael K Films.
Michael K Films. I don't know.
Yes, we are American.
I have no idea who that person is. Who all's in here?
So far, Enid and Anna Duvall and Michael K Films.
Okay. Hello everyone.
Hello.
We were just gonna do some ketchup,
Oh,
like I said.
There's two non-yarn snobs. So
All
hi, y'all.
right. Hello, hello.
Hi, y'all.
It's kind of hard to get. She's like, got the little Chromebook way over there. We're way back here to get us both in here because our chairs are far apart because the heater vent's right here between us.
Michael
So-
said he is new.
Okay. I won't let her cover the heater vent, y'all, because I'm cold. So that's why I made her move.
She's just trying to push me away.
Listen,
She's pushing me
did
away.
y'all see my video about my little coffee cup? I hope y'all did. I asked y'all to help me. Look, see my little coffee cup that Blaine brought me a cup of coffee I don't have to worry about it getting cold. It is peppermint mocha lip balm. And it's big enough right there that you could do like your whole mouth at one time from your nose down to your chin. Pretty awesome.
We need to find somewhere else to sit the Chromebook. So far.
Yeah, we're so far away from you. Hey, y'all that are my age or older, who sang that song in the 80s? So far away from you.
Let's see, is that better?
Where's Mia's
There we go.
Christmas glasses?
That's a little better.
Yeah, if I lean into this.
But now I
Who
can't see my
sang
phone.
that song? Yes, about the portion control. Yeah, you saw it. Okay. So Blaine got me the little 2.4 ounce mug for the portion control of the eggnog.
Which we are out of.
Yeah, which we're out of. So I loved coffee from. She was afraid it was going to get cold before she got home. So she got me this one at Walmart. And I do use it every day.
Enid said she thinks it was Boston, maybe? This song?
Maybe it was. I was trying to sing it and she didn't even tell me we were live. All right.
I did tell her we were live. I just enjoy letting her embarrass herself.
I asked y'all on that video whether it be good or bad. Y'all saw me shift my eyes.
Stephanie.
When I'm shifting my eyes, I'm up to something. I asked y'all to help me get her back.
Stephanie's in here.
Hey, Steph. Nobody had any ideas. Some people said that they just drew a blank. Some people said they didn't know what they were gonna think about it. But they didn't know what they could come up with. So, Miss, I always gotta have coffee and never enough. Y'all know I bought her the tall mug that says latte because I told her she drinks a latte coffee. She drinks coffee all the time. It's a latte coffee.
Today I'm
But-
drinking tea.
But y'all, I was able, with her help, and she didn't even know it because she pointed them out to me. I was able to beat the latte cup. Y'all go to Dollar General, and this is what Debbie calls the 4-fingered, which takes 4 fingers to hold it, but you need like 8 or more to hold this thing. Size matters, people.
When it comes to coffee,
It
Oh,
even
yeah.
has a ruler on it. And it is 12 inches around. Size matters.
That's a coffee cup.
That's a coffee cup. There you go.
Oh yeah, like it's almost as big as my head.
Right.
I
And
love coffee.
and the lip balm, the little coffee. I had to do something about that too because that it was a nice gesture, but she really had me thinking that I was really getting a cup of coffee.
Stick my whole face in here.
Yeah, just stick her whole face in there. So I told her, y'all don't live with her, y'all don't know. She's got a big mouth. That's why she needed the big cup. I got her one more surprise.
I do have a big mouth. I take after my mother.
Because, she was telling me how to use this one. Like, even your face won't even get chapped. That thing is so wide. I mean, look at this. It's shorter than my thumb, okay? But look how big that thing is. It's bigger around than my thumb. So it could go everywhere. So I thought she was saying I had a big mouth. Okay. Enid's going to love this. She's got a bigger mouth than I do. This one has a bigger mouth than me. I got her some lip balm. When she was little, she liked Nerds, the candy.
I am a nerd.
And she is a nerd. So I got her.
Can you even open it?
Is that a deodorant or a lip balm? I guess it could double as both, depending on where you want to put it first. We've had a rough day, 2 days.
Oh, it smells good too.
Yeah. Smells like nerds.
Look at my lid.
Y'all look at
This
this
will last
lid.
me the rest of my
Look
life.
at this lid, the palm of my hand. Look at this lid.
Oh, it tastes good too.
I got her back, y'all. Hey, Teresa, did you see her cup?
Yo, this will last me the rest of my life. Like I will never have chapped
Show
lips
Teresa
again.
your lip balm.
Like my lip balm.
Look at her hand. And look at her coffee cup.
I think she's trying to tell me I'm huge.
It's got a ruler around it. 12 inches. It's 12 inches around. And Debbie on Canadian Crotcher said she likes 4-fingered mugs. And she means, what'll hold what you have to use with your 4 fingers. This one needs like 10. Look at my hand.
Enid, I actually used to walk around singing that song.
Yeah.
The white and nerdy. I am white and nerdy. It's okay. So I got my giant cup and my lifetime supply of lip balm.
Yep. For her big mouth. Yeah, you put the lip balm in the cup, you can't see it.
That lip balm tastes good.
Does it? Mine does too.
I can just like stick my lips all like this and go. Done.
Yeah, just there you go. But I have to be careful. I do my top lip and my bottom because I could get my nose and my chin with my little coffee cup.
I could get like my whole face. Like, look at this.
I'm afraid of her actually drinking that cup full of coffee
You want
because.
some lip balm? Here, let me help.
No,
you.
that's all right. I could just see her running around the house going jabba 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 jabba.
Oh, let's just see long.
When Blaine was little and Lori was little, they liked to wear lip gloss and lipstick, and I'd have to pick out the colors because they weren't allowed to wear really bright colors, which I consider grown-up women colors.
Sometimes y'all let us wear clear.
And whenever they would put it on, it has that feeling that you've got something on. They would not talk with where their lips would touch, so they'd walk around like this going, just still have a lipstick on.
Is our lipstick still on?
Does lipstick still look good?
Can you see it?
Can you see a lipstick? Your lipstick still on?
Yeah.
It's on?
Yeah.
I need a reapply.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I got a reapply. Now that's what I would like if I had Botox. That's not attractive. I'm just kidding.
No, that's
anybody's
not Botox.
got Botox. I'm not.
That is
I'm
not
trying to
Botox.
offend
That
you.
is not Botox.
What is that?
That
What
is
that?
collagen.
Oh, collagen.
Botox is when your face
Excuse
is
me.
like when you have no emotion.
Wait a minute. I like when you put my hair in a ponytail.
When your skin is so tight that you can't make any facial expressions. You're like, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Blaine puts my hair in a ponytail. It's like this.
No, then you're like, I'm turning Japanese.
And
I
she
think
goes,
I'm turning Japanese.
well, how does that feel? I'm like, it's a little tight, but thanks for the
Seriously,
question.
I'm gonna pee my pants. Oh goodness.
The last 2 days have been kind of rough. I got what they call a trigger
Hello,
point shot
Yarny
in
Cats.
my knotted up shoulder, and then today
She's
I
just
got
being naughty.
today I got shots in both my knees. Blaine had to hold my hand. About broke her hand, she said. And
They said that's okay because where she went, they have a hand doctor there too.
right, this place has everybody. They were like, we can put you back together. And I had a small seizure during the time because it was so painful. It threw me into a small seizure, but it was small.
Yeah,
It didn't last very long. I was able to walk out of there stiff legged. I'm stiff legged right now because my knees are swollen. She said that he put in a pain shot, and then it was really neat. Instead of sticking me twice in each leg, they just pulled the valve off the needle and put the other one in
they
there.
took one syringe off the
was-
needle and then screwed the other syringe on there.
Right. One of them was pain medicine, and one of them was a padding because my bones and my kneecaps are almost
That cartilage is gone.
bone to bone. And if they get like that, then they want to replace them, and I don't want to do that. So now they're trying to build me up a padding. And
Yeah. And it was cool the way they did. They had like a little sonogram machine where they could see in there was what they were doing. So I could actually see where they were putting the medicine. It was cool.
The last doctor that tried to do it in my right leg 2 years ago, of course, I was laying back. My knees were down because I was laying back on the bed, and I felt something running down my leg. And he said, "Uh-oh." His nurse was in there with him. She didn't say anything. I said, "What is that? What's uh-oh? What's running down my leg?" He said, "Oh, it's all right. I hit an artery." I told Blaine then, I said, let's not let him do any more injections into my knee. All right. Blaine got me something. I had a t-shirt. I have a t-shirt that says coffee and Jesus is all I need. And I said, I wish it said Jesus first because that's more important
Deanie.
than coffee. So she gave me my Christmas present early. It's Jesus and coffee. And this is brushed gold, so it can't be microwaved. You can put something hot in it, but you can't microwave it because of that is brushed gold. Isn't that beautiful? It's like an ivory white, not really white. Black handle, black inside. And it's got on both sides Jesus and coffee. I love it. I haven't used it yet.
We're always getting coffee mugs. It's just what we do.
It's what we do. I want to get one of those Size Matters and send it to Debbie, but I don't have the money right now. Send it to Canada. Man, it's the way she loves mugs, and that thing is huge.
A big old mug. This is not like, see, I won't drink coffee out of this because it's so big. This is like a soup mug for like this winter for like chili and soup.
That's like an ice cream mug.
No, this is like for soup. Like fill it up with some chili or some vegetable soup or some chicken noodle soup.
I can't see what you are saying. Blaine has to read it to me.
Deanie said,
Hi,
"It's good to see
Deanie."
us." And she said that cup is beautiful.
Yarny Cat, hey. And Blaine looks good with her lipstick on. Her nerds lipstick. Okay, y'all. What I've been up to is more hats for these three. Well, two of these are going to the cancer unit. I had that one Karen cake that Blaine gave me last year that was raisin raisin.
You can't come over here right now.
And this is just a regular, in the round. And then right here, I did front post, back post. And then the bottom of it is half double crochet for about an inch,
We'll go play back there.
which I thought was really pretty. And these are really warm and soft. They do have a little bit of wool in them, and I always try to warn them over there if anybody's allergic to wool, we don't put them in the same boxes with the acrylic. And all three of these are made out of the same cake. It's just, the colors rolled out differently. I love the color of this one. It started in the pretty, on here it looks brown, but it's burgundy.
That's interesting. 2 non-yarn snobs. Right there.
I hear you can regrow the cartilage in your knees with stem cell injections, and they take the stem cells out of your hip bone and spin them out to separate them from marrow cells. Maybe that's something I need to talk to the doctor about. I do too, Yarny Cat. I love to finish mine with some kind of edging on there. I love the back post, front post. I can't even talk straight.
There you go, Enid.
This one started in burgundy, went to like an olive green. Then you can see my stitching right there where I was changing my stitching. So it looks like a white stitch in the green, but it went to the ivory, and then it went to the brown. But the brown didn't go all the way the thickness. It just, caught my edge and got smaller. But I'm happy with it. And it's got lines. I just made the lines. Nothing special. I'm not selling a pattern or anything. Somebody probably already done it. But I just had the idea, and Blaine said she really liked it, and some people that was on Zoom said they liked it. And I asked Blaine, what could I do to improve it?
Yeah, I figured your name was Beth because I saw everybody saying hi, Beth, so I figured that was you.
Yarny Cat?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll call her Beth.
It's Beth.
So Blaine tried that one on, and I asked her what could I do to improve it. Same Karen cake. This was this one started out brown.
Jane says she loves the hat.
Well, thank you. Oh, Jane from Scraptastic Yarns. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, y'all. I'm a fan. Y'all got to give me a minute. Jane. You going to throw me into a seizure. Oh my goodness. I can't believe Jane's in our room.
I need you to calm down.
Oh, Jane, I love you as much as I love everybody else, but I love watching you. Oh, thank you so much. I love watching you. And the way you just keep a straight face and the way you do your eyes, and just like idiots, sometimes when you say something, I know you're thinking in your head.
She said, don't pass out. She's just another gal.
I know you're just another gal, but I love you. What is it called, Blaine? Is it fangirling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enid, what plan you got going on? She said so far her evil plan is panning out. What evil plan? I want to be part of this.
This one was out of the same Karen cake. It started out the brown and went to the blue and then down to the burgundy. And Blaine said, try to add more lines. And I made this one a little bit longer because this is for somebody that has a lot of hair, not me, but a lot of hair, and wants a hat. So I thought that I would send that to them, see if they like it. If they don't like it, they can give it away.
Jane said sometimes her face just needs to speak very loudly.
I love your facial expressions. I have told Blaine so many times, you need to watch Jane.
I've watched her. I just don't freak out.
I do. Man, you should see me when Kim, the crafty nomad, came in our Zoom. I was like, oh my gosh, it's Kim. Kim was like, just sitting there like she's an idiot.
They understand. It's okay.
Yeah. Y'all know I'm not right. I blame it on the epilepsy. And with some of the scrap balls.
That's been going on long before the epilepsy.
Some of these scrap balls that I have that, that don't peel, I'm making loveys without animals on them and donating to one of the local clinics because my daughter brought it to my attention that my grandson loves his granny square blanket. He just grips it. He's not interested in an animal or anything. And I got thinking about that. He's getting fat fingers. But it's a big old boy now. He's almost 4 months old. If yours is big enough that your thumb or something can fit in it, a baby won't cord their fingers on it. So that's safe for them. So I can grip it.
Deanie said no comment on your I'm an idiot thing.
And so, and I'm making them a little bit bigger because we're talking about bigger children, but loveys for them to just, have something to walk around with. And of course, y'all know me. I had to get into the stash of it and pick her out one. Then I did also do something. Wasn't supposed to be for Mia, but she came into my room and saw it and said, oh, Gran, is that for me? So I was like, yeah, it is. Yep, you're right.
It is now.
It is now. Messy bun. Fits her good. Stripes. The only difference I did on hers that I didn't do on the others is hers ended up with 4 stripes because of the size of her head. And then I did 2 rows of the front post, back post on the bottom. So Blaine said she really likes it. I really like it. Mia loves it. And then this is, I don't know the color because it was something I bought at, what's that place next to Joanne?
Tuesday
morning. That was, I know it's a Deborah Norval. But it didn't have a ball band on it. I got this last year for $1 for a big ball.
Beth, they say watch out for those so their fingers don't get stuck in it. But like she said, she made the holes bigger because he likes to stick his fingers through it.
Right. He likes to grab it. That's why I'm saying if you make one that's big enough for an adult to put their fingers through, the baby still can't get their whole hand through there. Because we're talking about a bigger baby, like a 3 to 4 month old that just likes gripping stuff. I'm not talking about a newborn where they possibly could wiggle their whole hand in there because they can't see what they're doing. But that's why I had that idea to just make the holes a little bit bigger, and we're talking about bigger children. But that's also up to the parents of being good parents and watching. And then Mia wanted an infinity scarf to go with her hat. So this is the same thing, the Deborah Norval. You can't see it on here. I hate this Chromebook, but it is pink and purplish. It's not really what I would call it.
Because the light's behind you.
I wouldn't really call it variegated. What would you call it? More heathery, I guess. And a lot of it's purple and a lot of it's pink, and it kind of self-stripes.
That's awesome, Teresa.
So that goes with her hat. That's the only thing I've got finished.
The only thing I finished was this blanket, and I posted pictures of it on our Facebook. So I don't know if everybody saw it or not. But this is the Beatrice Ryan mystery crochet along that I did. I started at the beginning of the year. And it was supposed to be a 12-week thing, and I got to the last week and didn't get it finished. So I had like a row and a half left that I finally finished on it and sewed in on the ends. So it's done.
But, I guess I've lost my hook, y'all.
I will have to have Mom to help me hold it up. Hi, Craven Crochet.
Blaine, I've lost my hook.
Oh, another Teresa. We got so many Teresas.
Y'all, I'm losing hooks.
Can you help me hold this up real quick?
So fast. I can't find. This is Silas's. I don't know where the hook is.
We have another Teresa.
All right.
Okay, this is my blanket.
Oh, my shoulder. Wait, you're caught on the chair arm. I don't know if you can get it all in the frame. It
started out in the Bavarian right there.
Y'all, this is almost a twin size.
If you be still, they can see it. It's the Bavarian right there, and then it went from different stitches, like front post, back post right there, and shell stitches in one part, the X stitches in one part. It's got so many different types of stitches in it.
It looks like you have some kind of grannies or something. What are those?
What? That?
Well, I was looking from the back. So now let me see. Right there. What are those?
Those are the X stitches.
No, I'm sorry. A couple of rows down. Right there. What are those?
Those are the spike stitches.
Right.
It's the spike, the granny spike.
Yeah, right here.
It's the granny spike.
That's pretty. Y'all know I love the granny.
Teresa said she'll be sweet tea now because we have another Teresa.
All right. This is beautiful. But this took her so long and so much yarn. She said, I love this. I might do it again. But she's thinking.
Hey, you want a fangirl?
Who's in here?
Jane likes my blanket.
Oh, oh my goodness. I'm still shocked Jane's in here. She must not have anything else to do.
Well, she likes my blanket.
I like her channel.
The difference between heathery and variegated is more like different colors together, like kind of twirled together. Heathery is more where it kind of fades together, but it's still twisted like it's kind of made like a variegated, but it's almost like
more subtle.
A subtle change in it.
It's not wow out there. Jane.
Enid said, variegated equals clown vomit. Pretty much.
You know, somebody was asking, and I had the same question. I made a comment on Debbie the Canadian Crotcher. Somebody had asked her, hang on. One with a blanket is working. The blanket that I'm working on is for my grandson for this winter, and it's cold weather's already here. But
hello, Kim.
I have a size K clover hook that I was working on that with, and I don't know what I've done with it. I may have dropped it in here or in my room. I've lost my favorite J hook that I was working on a blanket with, and I've stopped working on that blanket because I can't find that hook. I guess I'll have to buy another one when I can. But I'm losing hooks like crazy. if I had enough, I'd like just leave them in the bag with my projects. Did you show Jane your cup and your lip stuff?
No.
I don't know if she saw our
Thank
video.
you, Craven Crochet, for the like. Everybody, thumbs up.
Kim Crochet and Knits.
Mhm.
Hello, hello.
And then Craven Crochet.
Craving Crochet. I've been losing a lot of hooks lately, Kim. I usually don't do that, but I have lately. I've lost 3 of my favorites lately. I've lost my Clover K, my Clover J, and my Clover I. That's the only ones I have Clover. The rest of them are just some, non-expensive hooks. And I got those. I think I got those at Hobby Lobby with my 40% off discount.
For real, Beth, why can't hooks not lose themselves? That would be awesome.
That'd be wonderful.
She was wanting me to show the people who just came in the room.
Well, if they don't know
She's
about
trying-
mine, they're not going to know about yours. That's what's so
trying-
funny.
She's trying to call me big.
No,
I played
I
a trick
just
on
got
her,
a big mouth.
and now she's trying to play a trick on me, and I like it. So it's okay.
We play tricks on each other, and I tried to get y'all to help me, but nobody helped me with some ideas, and she ended up helping me by accident.
Yeah.
Let me use my coffee.
Oh goodness. Hey, Patricia. Are you hooked down?
Thank you, Jane. We love your channel too. Hey, Petra.
Yeah, I'll not. Okay.
Blaine is my techie, and we have not had the time to sit down and do this YouTube thing with our channel. And y'all know in a lot of the videos that we first put out, the kids are in there.
I've done everything I know to do, other than I got to go back and change the old videos that have the kids in it to private.
Well, the one where we let Jordan do a live
Because
stream because
I
she
don't
wanted
know
to show
what
her
to do about
birthday
it.
things. She's 18 now. I don't know why that one got flagged and all the comments got removed. That was November the 11th.
Yeah.
So that was early before they even started talking about these changes. Well, they were talking about them, but they weren't enforced yet. But I saw a video the other day that one man's already been charged $42,000.
I've already changed the setting on our channel to for adults. I changed it on every video that we've done since then. I put that it's for adults. I just haven't went back and changed the settings on the old videos. That's what I've got to do.
Jane, I showed her the video that you did the other day of the step-by-step of uploading a video, how you explained and you showed on the computer step-by-step how to do that. But really, y'all, is this going to save us from harm? I mean, this guy got a $42,000 fine. He said he had to remortgage his home by saying the word cool, COOL. Really?
If you think you got fined for that, why are you gonna say it on here?
I don't care.
We don't have a mortgage. We can't do that.
We rent. You can't get blood from a turnip. That's what one of his people were saying in his live stream. Like, you can't get blood from a turnip. How are you going to make us pay $42,000 we don't have?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do is set them to private if I don't think, if I don't know about them. There'd be a lot of our old videos, which, I mean, it makes me sad because a lot of new people that come on our channel watch the old videos and they get to know us like that, but we're going to have to put them on private or something because we didn't know this was coming when we did all those videos, so we allowed them to be in the videos with us.
Jane said about her hooks.
Yeah.
I'm burning up. We don't have the heat on, but I'm telling you, I think it's those shots they gave me. They have steroids in them, and I don't even know what all kind of stuff.
Anyway, I got her that little coffee cup. So
It was
now-
2.4 ounces mug from an eggnog portion control. And when y'all saw that cocoa that she made for me, that's a skinny cup, and that was not a whole lot of cocoa. Just saying.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Jane said, forgive her. She doesn't believe that he got fined for
Ah.
saying that because that's not in the COPPA violation.
Same thing here, Beth. Good luck suing. Well,
Hey,
they
ma'am.
say that you can't. They say that you. Most people say you cannot garnish a government check, but you can, because mine got garnished with a student loan, because it's a federal. If it's a state thing or below, nobody can touch your check. But if it's a federal issue, yes, they can.
She wants me to show you all the stuff, but she won't stop talking.
But then I got a call from the debt forgiveness place after paying on it for many, many years. Then I got debt forgiveness on it as long as I agreed not to go back to college for 4 years. And I'm like, well, I'm too busy having seizures and crocheting to go back to college. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Jane.
Yep.
And I can't remember the name, but there was a channel out there that I was telling Blaine about it. A mom and a dad and a bunch of kids. The mom and dad quit their jobs and started staying at home, and started doing YouTube videos and had, I can't remember how many views. I mean, their views were way up there. They were monetized and they were making a decent living, not rich, but a decent living on that. And they were, communicating with people of what would you like to see on our channel and doing fun things with their kids and showing people ideas for vacations and crafts. And they do all kind of stuff. And it was also their anniversary when they did that video. And I just commented on their happy anniversary to them. And she sent me a private message and said, thank you so much for wishing us a happy anniversary, but we're going to miss everybody because the only thing that we know to do is to shut our channel down. And I did not know what to say. I was just dumbfounded. And as far as I know, they've shut their channel down.
There's people talking.
I have to get right up on it to see.
Oh, I can't move this because it's plugged up.
Sandy's in the house. Everybody's saying hello to Sandy. Sandy's saying hello back.
No, there was stuff before that.
Petra, he himself talked about it, but I don't remember his name. I was trying to remember his name. He was, he had a I don't know if you'd call it a British accent, or he had a different accent I have over here. I know it wasn't Canada, but somebody put in the comments I don't normally laugh at things like this, but the way the guy put it in the comments was, this guy was upset. He was cussing. His friend was filming him because you could hear his friend talking to him behind the phone that it was filming on the camera, whatever he was filming on. And the guy in the comments said that it was the first time that he had ever heard anybody in the world say the word FOOKIN, because this guy was so angry about getting fined if it was true. He kept saying that word over and over, and I was trying to listen to the content of, did he really get fined and what was it about? But he kept saying FOOKIN is how the other guy was saying that he was pronouncing it. So it's the, what is that, a British accent? I don't know where he was from.
Could be
It wasn't in the US. I know it wasn't in Canada.
I don't know. Could be anywhere.
You can just look it up. The guy fined for YouTube videos, I guess. A guy fined $42,000 for YouTube videos.
She said if you saw him on YouTube, you can look at your history.
Yeah.
To find who it was.
And I was trying to get that girl, Vicky, to get back in touch with me, and she did email me today. So we'll get her package sent out. She just hadn't seen the video yet until today. I had went back on there asking everybody if you know her, because I could not find anything on her. It said she had 4 subscribers on the channel, but no content. She wasn't on Facebook. So I just kept, I left 2 remarks on the video. If anybody sees her, let her know. So she did email me today. My knees are swollen. Now I gotta put my legs up.
Sorry, I keep having to go over here. I'm like having nasal problems, and I don't know deal with that on camera. I don't want to deal with it at
She's
all.
being
but,
yucky.
I can't make it go away.
What's everybody working on? Petra, I did see him on YT. I have to look at my history. Let me see if I can put my history.
Hello, Pamela.
How many more final hours are they going to have of cyber sales? This is like Thursday?
I don't know.
Now, how do I go on?
Hey, Teresa Holt.
Let me see.
What you doing?
Teresa Holt's in the house?
Yes.
Wow. Where have you been, Pamela? Teresa Holt, where have you been? All right, let me see if I can find this guy. So I can give y'all his name.
It'll take her a while. She watches YouTube a lot.
I watch all my podcasters usually during
Elf
the day.
baby booties. Oh, that's so cute. I bet those are adorable. Teresa said she's been at home crocheting on shawls and quilts.
That's good.
Or working on quilts and shawls.
That's good.
Hello, Handmade Designs. Making a boo.
Okay, the name of it says, the guy on the video says, he's got 2 videos. I only watched one of them. And the video says, I said, quote, and he's got it capitalized, cool, and got fined $42K. And then there's a slash, well, straight up, COPPA, sideways slash FTC. And it's by Tear of Grace, TEAROF. Oh, excuse me, capital T, small, EAROF, capital G, RACE. And he's already had 409,000 views on that video. His other video, I have not seen it, has already had 193,000 views, and it is YouTube lied for money and is threatening creators. Cut it off there. COPPA / FTC by the same one. Tear of Grace. Or is that Tear of Grace?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's his name. Tear of Grace. The first one that I watched was 20 minutes. The other one's 18 minutes and 35 seconds. So I really don't know if he is telling the truth or not. But he was showing some papers, and I'm not sure how real the papers were, of words that you can't say, like cool, whatever, fun, lots of words like that. You couldn't say. You were going to have to learn a new way of speaking. You were also
People's just talking. I'm trying to get her to catch up with the chat.
I like to have it up here where I can see it.
Well, I can move this up here for a minute. I had to get some charge on it.
I'm not a real fan of the puff stitch.
I don't like the puff stitch.
I like it okay, but it's not one of my
over here
favorites.
so you wouldn't cut me out of the picture.
And it's a very, very big yarn eater too. I was going to tell them something else that somebody had told me about the wording. Oh. Now, I don't know who it was. I have to look on the video. Or it might have been somebody telling me on the phone today, because I've had people calling me about it too. About how they are actually getting police officers involved to the point, this is just what I heard, so don't be flipping out. I don't know if it's real or not, but they're going to be having if they find somebody using a hand gesture that they think could be suggestive to something, then they're going to alert the police and let the police make the decision of somebody, what do you call it, a linguist or whatever you call that person that tries to read body language to find out if you're trying to suggest something by the way that you move your hands or by the way that you talk or the way that you move your head. If you're trying to give across a message with your hands that your mouth is not saying, whatever that means. Who knows?
I don't know how, I can't get the link right now. She can just tell y'all who it is, but I can't get the link because I have to do that on a computer. It won't let me do it on my phone.
The link for that guy?
Yeah.
I exited off it, but I can get back on there.
Well, you can't do it from your phone either.
Well, it's Tear of Grace is his name. All run together. Capital T in Tear, capital G in Grace. Tear of Grace. Just put that in there. I think Amy's here.
If she is, I have to leave off of here for a little bit. Yep. Hola.
Hello. We're doing a live with some people. Amy and the boys have been staying here for a few days because they had issues the same that we have of having some floors replaced in their rental house, and now they got all new floors.
Did you leave the charger right there?
I think you left your phone charger in Blaine's room. So she come over to get all their clothes and things that's been here. Plus, while they were there, they fixed the oven. That was cool. And a faucet.
No.
I was like, whoa, you got a makeover.
I told her landlord needs to buy our house. So
I know. I know. We need a makeover.
I need a makeover.
Yeah, you do. No, I'm just kidding.
That's okay. I got my lipstick.
Yep. Stay over there.
I'm going to go back here at them and see if I can help her.
All right, let me see your phone so I can talk to them. Good night, Kim. We love you. Have a good night. Hi, Marianne. Blaine will be back in a few minutes. Yeah, just look up Tear of Grace and see if that helps you. Petra, I don't know. It's got a lot of people concerned. I mean, if you listen to Jane on Scraptastic, watch her videos and stuff, they're so vague on their rules. Where's it going to end? If you hold up something that's a bright color, a child's going to like it. And this man on Tear of Grace was saying like, I'm good, Marianne. How are you? Was saying things like, you can't show your cat or your dog on there because that would be appealing to a child. They're getting to the point where, people are gonna want to leave because of fear. I think they're fear mongering and think people are going to want to leave, and then they're just going to lose a lot of money. Yes, some people are monetized. Is that YT paying the people that are monetized? But how much money are they going to lose when those people leave and the people that watch them? Well, that's why I am, Marianne. I don't want to say I'm really good, but I really am. I'm alive, but I'm okay right now. I had a shot in my shoulder yesterday and shots in my knees today. Oh. I hope you're doing better. I don't know what it was. I guess it was cortisone. Is that a steroid? The one in the shoulder, I've already had shoulder surgery, I had last year, and elbow surgery. Because I tore my elbow and my shoulder really bad. When he did that shot in there yesterday, he said it was he pressed on it. I'm like, oh, that's the spot. He said the shot was called a trigger point injection, that was knotted up, and that it numbed it for about, I guess, 30 minutes to an hour, and then all the pain came back. But he said in about 2 or 3 days that knot would be dissolving, and then the pain should release some. So I have to go back and see him, just if I need him. But then about my knees, he said that he was putting in a pain shot in both of them, and he's also building up a padding because my knees are bone to bone. I don't have any padding in there to pad your knees. And I was having problems with just my right leg about 2 years ago, and another doctor messed it up. But now my left knee needs it too. So they did both knees today. Y'all should have seen me walking crazy. Blaine brought my walker in out of the van for me to get out to the car. And I don't have any problem getting old. I don't have any problem with little old ladies. But I'm 50 and I look like a little old lady hunched over my walker because that stuff swells up in your knees. And it swelled up before I could get out of the building. And I'm like, Blaine, you're going to have to go get the walker. Kelly, I don't think it's going to work for me. Hey, Mimi. Welcome, everybody. When they put that one in my right one, they had already done it once before 2 years ago, and then I did another one 6 months later, and I had to do 3 weeks of injections, 3 weeks in a row, and the day after the 3rd week, I fell and crushed what was built up in that one, and I didn't let them do it again. Prednisone. That's what he called it, Marion. Prednisone. And he said it's got steroids in it. I said, so, look at me. I've already gained a lot of weight from all the steroids last year. He said, yeah. So I said, well, what do I do now? Do I do physical therapy with my shoulder? This was yesterday. He said, what do you normally do? I said, well, if I'm not falling or having a seizure, I'm sitting on my bed crocheting. He said, well, then you can go home and sit on your bed and crochet. And then the doctor told me today with my knees to come home and put ice packs on them, which I'm sitting down with them propped up, but I don't have ice packs on them yet. Yeah. Beth, he said, I was going to get buff. And I was like, no, this is not buff. This is like flub. And I don't have a problem with big people. Not at all. I've got a lot of big people in my family, but I've never been this big. And it's causing me breathing problems and stuff now, too. Blaine has had trigger point shots in her back. And she said that it doesn't help. She quit doing it. She also did the nerve block, Kelly, in her back. Yep, she said that hurt so bad. Oh, Miss Terry's in the room. Hello, Miss Terry. Blaine did the nerve block in her back a couple of times, and she said that it hurt so bad, and then it wasn't helping. It was making her gain weight. It was making her hurt just as bad as before. Don't you do the nerve block in your back?
I did. It worked. But I got pregnant.
Which one is the one you told me today didn't work?
The trigger point does work, but it hurts.
Oh, Kelly was it Kelly? Yeah, Kelly got the nerve block in her knee 3 times, different injections. She said she's not going back. It hurt so bad.
What if my back get help? But I got pregnant. I couldn't keep going back because I was pregnant.
Well, Blaine was holding my hand when they were doing those shots in my legs. I'm telling you, I'm a big crybaby. Now you can take blood from me all day long. You can stick me, poke me. I have to take a diabetic shot. All that, that's fine. But I think the thought of putting shots in my knees grosses me out to the point that I panic. So Blaine said that I almost broke her hand, and the doctor was cool with that. She's like, "Hey, we got hand doctors in this office too. We do it all." And then I saw my elbow doctor on the way out. He was doing some stuff on the computer. I said, "Hey, Dr. Marks." He said, "Hi, Miss Underwood." I said, "I'm not coming to see you. I saw Dr. Rainey about my shoulder and Dr. Mathis about my knees." And he said, "Well, how are you doing?" I said, "We're falling apart." He said, "Well, your elbow looks like it's holding up good." I said, "It is, but the rest of me's falling apart." He said, "Well, that's what we're here for. We put you back together." What is ablations and nerve burning, Teresa? I've never heard of that. Oh, Kelly, that what the ones in my knees today, I'm telling you, I thought I was really gonna be sick. It actually threw me into a small seizure. And I was squeezing Blaine's hand and her arm to the point that, I mean, she was scared and I was scared.
I'm scared.
She's like, "Mom, don't break my hand." And the doctor said, "That's all right. We can fix it."
Tiny coffee. Would you use some lip balm?
You want me to tell them what you just told Amy? Y'all, she's figured out what the giant lip balm is for. 6 shots in the back for 2 months and then burning the nerve endings. Beth, my dad, years and years and years ago when I was little, he had a TENS unit. He was a, what do you call it when you volunteer yourself to science, to study? He had a TENS unit implanted in his spine. And in his front side, they put like a donut magnet, shaped like a donut. And he had a donut magnet that he used in his hand. He would touch that magnet in there to turn it on and touch that magnet in there to turn it off. Well, the magnet inside quit. And they were going to go in there and take the TENS unit out, but the wires and everything had wrapped all around his vertebrae, so they couldn't do that. They said it would probably paralyze him. So they left it in there. With that being said, he could never have an MRI or whatever the machine is that has the magnetic in it, because that would pull it out of his body. And all these years later, after I was plenty grown up, he died 9 years ago of multiple myeloma, which is cancer, because he could never have any tests run to find out things that were going on with him. This was years ago, though. And by the time they were able to find out what was going on, it was too late. They said he had already been suffering with it for probably about 10 or 12 years. He was too far gone. The bone marrow in his legs were not making the blood, so he was bleeding out. I know I'm not having anything implanted in me. Hi, Shannon. Come on in. Wow, we got 22 people in here. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Blaine will be back in a few minutes over here. She's in the kitchen with my daughter, Amy, that stayed with us for a couple of days, getting her house redone that she rents. Oh, yeah, Teresa, I forgot that you've got metal in your wrist. Do y'all remember us telling y'all Teresa needed prayer that she had broke both of her hands? Teresa, was that this year? Earlier in 2019? Yeah, before we moved. She fell and tried to catch herself and broke both of her hands. Yeah. Oh, Seta just posted something. What had happened was I do. Let's see. I'll put that. I can put that in there, can't I?
My nose is so much up. I can barely taste this. Oh, that is how bad my nose is. Actually, called me while I was on the way here. She's like, "What you cooking for supper?" I said, "I ain't got anything."
You know what I tell people when they ask me what I'm cooking for supper, Amy? What you bringing?
I was about to tell her that. Yeah, she said if she got paid, she was gonna bring some food. But my phone cut me off.
June the 3rd. Yep, Teresa. And it wasn't real long before we moved. We moved in July.
Also for the work party, said everybody bring a dish. They're ordering a pre-made.
This Dr. Kelly hasn't said anything about doing surgery, but I hope they don't. I do not want another surgery. The one I had 3 on my elbow and 1 on my shoulder, 1 on my neck last year within 2 months. And a lot of y'all that don't know me know that I have. Some of you that do know me know that I have like more than 40 inches of hair. I don't even know how long my hair is anymore, and that's very hard with one arm to try to wash your hair. So Blaine was trying to help me. So I really don't want to go through another surgery. I'm just like done with surgeries.
Or should I just go like allergen free?
You got everything?
I can do that too. Just about. I gotta come back in and get my products.
No. You need some help?
Well, not now.
She needs help getting down them steps.
Yeah, could you move my legs for me? Let me just carry her.
I didn't think he was going to make it up the steps when I got home. That was funny. Me walking stiff leg because my knees are still swollen.
You can do it.
But I do fall a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just clumsy. Like I said, I don't have a problem with heavy people, but I've never been this heavy. And with me being this heavy, I fall a lot. Oh, let's go to Teresa's house.
What?
She done dinner. Leftover pork loin, cooked with potatoes and carrots and onions. Teresa, we got to shut down this live chat and be on our way.
Tell her I'll be there in like 15 minutes.
Blaine said she'll be there in 15 minutes.
Have my plate ready.
Have her plate ready and warmed up.
What are you talking about? She helped. Didn't come off my van door for me. I did help. She said help you down the stairs. I said you can do it. So I'm holding a crate.
You can go with us to Sister Teresa's house. She got leftover pork loin, cooked with potatoes, carrots, and onions. Amy said, "Okay."
It will take like 15 minutes to get there.
I don't know if mine have bruised yet. I see a bruise where I fell. Well, no. Sorry. I didn't fall on that one. This one, the last 2 days, I've hit it 3 times on one table. And the doctor said, y'all got to move that table. I said, I know. I got to tell Blaine. Oh, Beth, they scare me too. Blaine had to hold my hand because I'm a big baby.
Seriously, if I go down the steps, can you hand me this basket? Because I can't get the basket.
Hi, Melissa. I'm putting my pants leg back down. I'm supposed to have ice on it. I thought you were going to pack my knees with ice.
Like stuff it in there?
Well, yeah.
Me next. Sorry. I'm not putting my butt on.
You putting your rear end in my face.
Sorry.
Hello, sweet Melissa's in here now.
Hey, Melissa.
Woohoo! Everybody's coming in tonight. I'm so glad to see everybody. Teresa, we're still waiting on we had to get another stove because our stove nearly caught on fire. We had to leave here from a gas leak, and our landlord wife couldn't find him, so she rented us a hotel room for us 4 girls. So we got a new stove. Well, it's not new. He said it was new. The gas company come to meet him to change it over from natural gas to propane, and there's a part missing. Somebody had went there and taken off the part and left their pliers in it. So that's just crazy. My knees didn't bruise on the outside. They're hurting on the inside though.
Yeah. Did he hire Wayne?
I usually bruise pretty easy.
Sorry. Did he hire Wayne?
Well, that one's a little purple. And they didn't bleed a whole lot. Blaine's eating noodles, and I'm not really hungry.
Right.
We had a late lunch.
All right. Well, I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
I love pot pies, but I love chicken pot pies.
Okay, let me get
Like
back
from
up.
KFC. Okay, hang on. Blaine, let me get my legs down. Terry's come in. Melissa's come in.
Hello.
Marianne's come in. Since you were in there helping Amy. Sorry, buddy. Marianne, my seizures are getting better right now with the medication that I'm on. The doctor in Jackson, which is 3 or 4 hours away from us, wants to take over my care because my doctor in Tupelo, Terry said, "Hey,
Hey.
We can't hardly get in to see her. When Blaine tries to call her, the last time she was able to reach her, she got a call back in 4 days." And instead of wanting to see me or anything or had any questions, she just wanted to add to my medicine. She just told Blaine, just
had to plug up the Chromebook.
Add more medicine. Keep me on the same medicine but stronger doses without even seeing me. And the neurologist in Jackson said, "That's not wise." He said, "You're on a very high dose of Keppra, which is very unusual." Then they put me on the Dilantin. Didn't she put me on the Dilantin on the phone without seeing me?
Yep.
Yeah. See, she didn't even see me and put me on Dilantin.
Hey, why?
She got her some noodles and pickle. Y'all know she's always eating.
I'm hungry.
But she's lost 7 pounds doing the taekwondo. Is Granny Day on right now? Hey, Jan. I didn't see Jan up there. I hope I'm not on the same time somebody else is doing her. I don't want to pull y'all away from anybody. Terry found those pounds. I got some of them too, Miss Terry. I always warn Blaine about her losing them. She loses them around here. I pick them up. I just wish that she would pick up the hooks that I lose. Y'all, my favorite I, J, and K is gone.
Don't knock it till you try it. Noodles and pickles is awesome.
No, they're not.
Yes, it is.
Yuck.
If you like pickles and you like noodles, you put them together and it's awesome.
Yuck.
This coming from someone who eats guacamole chips.
I like guacamole
That's
chips.
gross.
But I can't eat them anymore because I get choked on them.
I get choked on the thought of them. Teresa Holtz lost 16 pounds.
Hey. Woohoo! You go, girl.
I need to lose about.
I probably found that too. Y'all, seriously, since all them surgeries, I have gained almost 70 pounds in a year. Well, my surgeries was early in the year, so this is late in the year, so like a year and a half.
Thank you, Jan. Yes, everything tastes better with pickles. Not
necessarily.
I like avocado, but not guacamole.
I like it both. And I love putting it in smoothies. Like do a fresh fruit and fresh vegetable smoothie. I love avocado.
I like avocado like that or like in sushi, but I don't like guacamole.
I don't eat sushi. She eats the fake sushi. She told me it's not raw fish.
I eat the real sushi too.
Yuck. I didn't know that. Kelly, I don't like them either. Blaine or Teresa losing weight like that. I'm just cutting up. Avocado toast?
That sounds good.
That does sound good. That's something we got to try.
I saw this thing on Facebook that I wanted to try where it's like you
See, I don't know about hummus.
You get like a bell pepper and cut a ring in it and put the ring in your skillet and fry your egg in it. Like you cook the egg in the ring of bell pepper and then you sit it like down inside the whole of an avocado and eat it together. What's wrong with you?
That don't sound right.
You didn't like nothing. She don't like food.
Santa hummus? I'm asking the same question. What is Santa hummus?
I don't know because I can't even see the phone.
And I've never tried hummus anyway. I've heard a lot of people say that they love it, and I've heard a lot of people say yuck. So I don't know. That's one of those things I'm afraid to taste of it.
Santa has his own hummus.
That's awesome. She changed Sabra. I think she was trying to put Sabra, not Santa.
Sabra, yeah.
Sabra.
Mm-hmm.
Garlic hummus? I love garlic. What is hummus, y'all? Is it
It's a dip.
It's a dip. What's it made out of? What I mean,
I
like,
don't remember, but it's a dip.
well, guacamole's main thing is avocado. So, what is the main ingredient in hummus? If nobody knows, we'll have to look it up because they got me curious now.
Oh goodness, I don't want to lose weight like that, Teresa.
What?
She was sick for 2 weeks and lost 16 pounds.
Oh no, that's not a way to go. That's not healthy. But if you can't help it, chickpeas? Huh? We got a whole bunch of chickpeas.
Yep, mashed chickpeas blended with
what?
Tahini, lemon juice, and garlic.
We can make some of that right here at home. We've got the chickpeas.
We ain't got no tahini.
What's that?
I don't know. That's how I know we ain't got it. Tahini, what is this? It's a condiment.
Okay. If you could find that and it's not too expensive, we've got a lot of chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other one? Garlic?
Yep.
We could make
and lemon juice.
And lemon juice. Don't we have some of that too?
Mm-hmm.
So, we could probably make our own. I can take these band-aids off, Kana.
She said tahini is made from sesame seeds. Okay.
Look how swollen.
Yep.
He said whatever I was hitting that knee on need to be moved. So that table over there's got to be moved. Because I bump it every time I try to go to my room. Look at that one. That one's bruising some. Y'all, I saw so many homeless people today that it just tore my heart out. We usually don't have that many homeless around the Tupelo area. And, they can stay at, I gotta do something about these throws. They can stay at the Salvation Army at night. And they're allowed to go there and eat three meals a day. But they have to leave.
Hang on. Teresa, she meant to say Sabra, which is the brand. She didn't mean to put Santa. She's still asking what Santa's from. She was talking about the brand Sabra, not
Sabra, S-A-B-R-A.
Or Sabra, whatever. It's not Santa. All right, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, we give away blankets and stuff to the homeless. And being that I've been so sick this year, I didn't get to make as much as we usually do. And,
okay,
in a minute.
In a minute.
Go. Just want your noodles.
I know.
You get to make her some.
We don't have any more. She had noodles yesterday and she can't have them every day.
Oh. Okay. I didn't realize there were that many homeless out there now in this local area. And I feel bad that I didn't get a lot of blankets made this year like I try to. But man, I would have had to double what we had last year. Well, 2018. We had plenty in 2018. Because I got started early in the year. 2019, I got like 5 done, I think, and then things started going downhill.
We started like August, and then the seizures and stuff started.
Yeah, and then I've been doing smaller projects because of memory reasons, and it just saddens me to see all those people out there homeless. But they do get to stay at the Salvation Army at night. They do have to leave the premises during the day, so they're just like out there walking around and stuff because they don't have vehicles and stuff. They can whatever distance they can walk, put in applications for places and stuff like that. But I just felt so bad. There were so many. And I can imagine the bigger cities. I see it on TV and you don't want to believe it, but it's out there. Tahini. Okay. Yeah, Blaine looked it up. It's a condiment. Made with Plarn. You talk about the plastic things that Jane does. I think I saw Jane doing those on Scraptastic. Or Jane, are you still in here? She might be gone. Was it her that I saw doing a tutorial on those? Beth, since we had so many of the we had a lot of Super Saver, Red Heart Super Saver that was on the Walmart clearance in 2017, and then the beginning of 2018 we got a good bit of the $1 mandala cakes, and the mandala cakes I double them up, use 2 strands at a time, and make like a twin size or a little bit wider than a twin size, wide enough to go over a person, whether they be a skinny person or a little bit wider person, but it's not big enough for 2 people. And I actually have one of those blankets going right now, but lost my hook.
Oh, excuse me.
I guess I'm going to have to invest in a hook or rip off some from Blaine.
I'm ready to go sleep now.
Well, you're always hungry or sleepy.
Yep.
Right now, the only thing I'm really working on is trying to finish Silas's blanket, except for I've been doing more hats for the cancer patients, and I'll probably do some of these for the homeless since there's so many of them. And this is my stripy design. Nothing fancy. I just got tired of doing the same old and done something a little different.
Shannon said yes. Jane did the Plarn mats.
Yeah. Picks up the bags and shows how to put the bags together. If there's a lot of work involved, you got to put the bags together before you can even start crocheting. And I guess that would be better for them to sleep on, because, like, what if the ground's wet?
Yeah.
That plastic would stop them from getting so wet, but the blankets on top of them is what I try to get.
Me, how's my blood sugar? Is usually around normal or sometimes low. I'm just always tired because I don't get much rest. I'm not always hungry. She jokes about me always eating. I actually only eat maybe once or twice a day.
Right. It just
and
happens
I eat like
to
a
be
snack every now and then, but I don't really eat a lot.
No, she don't really.
Like over the Thanksgiving holidays, I went to 3 dinners and I lost a pound. I mean, just from doing small portions.
But she's the driver. She's the nurse. She's the dishwasher. She's the laundry person. What else?
The
cook.
I go shopping.
She does the shopping, the bill paying.
Chauffeur for the children.
Yeah, she chauffeurs the grandchildren.
I'm a teacher.
She teaches her daughter. She homeschools. Which, by the way, her daughter is so smart.
I'm a Taekwondo student.
Yeah, she is in Taekwondo and also takes 3 of the grandchildren to Taekwondo. But her daughter is, all of my grandkids are so smart. I'm sure y'all's are too. And I told her, I said, your daughter is so smart last night. I said, she is going to be in middle school in like 2 years.
Yeah, she finished all the preschool stuff that we had, and she still wants to do more stuff. So we started some kindergarten stuff. We're just getting a jump start on it. Thank you, Shannon. I can come live with you.
You can't have my Blaine.
If I come live with you, I have to be the Loretta in the I don't want to be the one to live.
Where do you live? Because somebody in Oregon's wanting to take her away from me.
Everybody wants me. I don't know why.
She's got.
Because if I come to someone else's house, I'm not going to do all this stuff. I'm just going to sit there and let you do it.
She's got a son that is Blaine's age that has a daughter, and he's saved too, and she's wanting me to get Blaine to come to Oregon. I'm like, Blaine's not going to Oregon, and she's like, well, I'm not letting him come down there. I'm like, well, what are you going to do then? Because I don't know how to, how you going to introduce them to each other, and they might not even like each other. But what if they do? Because she's not going to Oregon.
Marianne says she's going to come live with us. Okay, come on.
But one of her other sons had heard Blaine say that she knows how to fry okra, and he's like, he's never met anybody that knows how to cook fried okra. So he said he just might make a trip.
He ain't met no Southern women.
He might just make a trip to Mississippi just for the fried okra. And he said he wanted to come and meet us. And she said, I told him, you better not be taking a road trip. And I said, well, since she's got a couple of sons, I said, send me a picture of him. And when he gets here, I'm going to tell him, I'm fixing to call your mama and tell your mama where you at.
See, Marianne, I don't want to live in Florida. It's too hot. It's already too hot here and too humid.
Too much water.
I want to be somewhere cold. Yes, Jan is very scary. It scares me that she's learning so quick. Like she's going to zoom through her school stuff.
But we're hoping to keep her in homeschool.
Mm-hmm.
My other grandbabies, I've got 2 in school, 1 in nursery where Amy works. And then the other 2 are not in anywhere. They're at home with their mother while their dad works. And then hers that homeschools and stays here with us. She also takes care of me. She is my
Kelly said I can come up there with her in Wisconsin.
You've seen people with seizure dogs. I have a seizure child. She'll say, Gran, you having a seizure? Are you having a seizure? Mom, Gran having a seizure. And then she'll come over and pet me and she'll go, it's okay, Gwen. It's okay. It's okay. Be calm. And we used to make eyes at each other like funny faces and stuff until the grandma seizures started. And I hate that some of my grandchildren have witnessed them, much to me not being happy about that. But sometimes it can't be helped. So then I can't make faces with her now because she's like, are you having a seizure or are you playing? So she doesn't know if I'm playing or not. And I have to say, yes, I'm playing. Or if I'm really having a seizure, I can't speak to her, but I can see her. So I can't tell her. So then she's like, Mom, Gran have a seizure.
Yeah, she will need to be challenged, but I was like that in school. I got done with my work so fast that I would get bored. So I got put in the gifted class where they give me extra stuff to do.
Ooh, that's orange. And yeah, I'm drinking diet orange.
I know that the cold isn't good for like chronic pain and arthritis, but the heat and the humidity down here and the pollen is terrible for allergies. And I just happen to be allergic to 3 types of grass that are predominantly growing in Mississippi. Like
in our yard.
I am allergic to my environment down here. And I'm allergic to animals. And there's animals everywhere down here, even if we don't have an animal. So I am allergic to this environment.
I tried to make a video the other day, y'all, and it wouldn't let me. Because I couldn't figure out what they're wanting me to do on there. The YT and stuff.
Oh, yeah, Jan, I know what to do. I know how to find busy work and challenging puzzles and stuff to help her still learn, but keep her intrigued and challenged where she's always doing something that's not just a breeze.
Do y'all remember I showed you the hooks that Blaine got me at Darn Good Yarn? Let me see if I can find one. I don't know if you can see it. That has the size. If you can see, I don't know. Stamped on there. There we go. I like these because it's stamped on there and you can't rub it off. This is something I got on my 40% off. I'm not sure, name brand or whatever it is. I like the grip. Is the reason I got it at Hobby Lobby. But you see that? It says H and then the size there. It's rubbing off. Well, here I've got it upside down. But still, it's rubbing off. I hate that. I like the ones that are stamped on. And I had the idea. I tried to make a video the other day. And you can see I've really been using this one because I wanted to show y'all the video while it was really plain. I told Blaine I thought about How can you keep that from rubbing off? Because it's right where my pinky rubs when I twist. I do. I poke and I twist. And my pinky rubs that. So I told Blaine, I said, what about like some clear fingernail polish? Of course, it would rub off eventually, but you could put clear fingernail polish on there when it's new before it starts rubbing off. And Blaine mentioned even liquid Band-Aid would hold it a little bit longer until you could get some better hooks that have the. I love the ones that are stamped in the rubber. You can't rub it off.
How's Jordan since she fell?
She had a small bruise on the side of her leg, but she's fine. It scared me. Her big issue right now is breathing, and she's having a pain in the middle of her chest. We have an appointment at Le Bonheur in Memphis on the 10th with her endocrinologist, and then we have an appointment at Le Bonheur in Tupelo with a doctor about her breathing. She did lose a little bit of weight, but we picked up more on we have to do the protein shakes according to how her weight is because we don't want to overdo it. She thinks they're a treat. So we go by her weight, if she needs 1 a day or 2 a day to supplement her food or whatever, or if she's doing really great with the food and doesn't need them, then we save them. But we always try to have some of the to-go kind to take with us. And we have some powder mix that a subscriber had sent to us that we mix at home. But she picked her weight back up. She had dropped down pretty low. She picked it back up to 92.5, which our goal has always been. The doctor wants her somewhere between 93 and 95. So I still think that's pretty good, 92.5. And we're doing the protein shakes twice a day, supplemented with her meals. The problem I'm having really right now bad is her sugar. Some things want to run her sugar up so high, she has to drink a lot of water. And then since her spine is tethered, that causes her to lean like this all the time. Okay. So the diaphragm is pushing down on the stomach. So it makes her feel like she can't breathe when she eats or drinks. So she doesn't want to eat or drink. That causes her to lose weight. That concerns me. And the pain she's feeling concerns me. Now she was laying on her bed the other night. How was she laying? How was her arms? Like this on her hand or something? She was laying on her stomach. Okay. You remember that night her arm locked up?
Don't tell me about it.
Oh, Amy was here. You weren't here. You was in Taekwondo class.
Don't tell me nothing about it.
Okay, I forgot. That's why I was telling you today. It was really important that I needed to talk to her therapist tomorrow. She was laying on her bed on her stomach with her hands like this or something like this for a long time, where you're sitting on this part right here. But her elbow was really red on both tips. She came into my room and she was holding her arm like this and it was shaking. And she said, Mama, help me. It hurts. It hurts so bad. And I felt that, as soon as I put my hand on her, you could feel that big old, she doesn't have much of anything there, but just bone and tendons. That tendon there was like poking out like this. Mm-hmm. Amy saw it and her arm was stuck in the bent position. We could turn it this way, but we had to massage it and get that to calm down all the way up her arm before she could completely open her arm up. Mm-hmm. And it still stuck out for a while. So that really bothers me. There's lots of reasons that could be. It could be a sign of dehydration. It could be something going on with her muscles or her tendons. I don't know. So she'll see her water therapist tomorrow, and I'm going to mention that to her. And then I'll talk to her doctor on the 10th about it. I talk to all her doctors about everything. I don't know if I've got the right doctor or not.
Does her back hurt a lot too?
Her back hurts her constant. She can't lean up against anything hard because of the way her spine protrudes. You can feel every vertebrae in her spine. And she has to have a pillow or something behind her unless she sits in a soft chair like this. She can't sit in a hard chair because she kept getting these little things on her back. I didn't know what they were. And I talked to the when we saw her neurologist, I was like, "What are these things on her back?" And she said they're friction burns.
Hey, Katie.
Hey, Katie did.
I'm tired.
Friction burns from like leaning up against a wooden chair or something like that. So she said, don't let her do that. Always have a pillow behind her because since those bones are protruding, you're going to have those friction burns you don't need. You do not need any kind of sores on her at all.
We didn't know we were going live, Katie. It just happened.
Yeah, we just happened.
And I'm ready to go to sleep.
Jordan does scare me because she is so tiny. And y'all have no idea. I just sit and cry sometimes in my room alone, or Blaine comes there and sees me cry because she's so tiny that you can see her little ribs, you can see her little hip bones, you can see her whole spine. Her shoulders are really sharp because there's no meat there, there's just bone. She is very, very tiny. But we're doing what we can to keep her weight up. We didn't get to have her a birthday party for her birthday. So we figured out what to do. Our family is getting together the 14th for the little family thing. We do a little present swap. We're gonna Amy's gonna go over there early to where it's gonna be at, and she's gonna decorate, and we're gonna have her a surprise birthday party. And then we're gonna do our family thing.
What you working on, Mama? Katie said.
A hat.
A hat.
I'm doing a lot of hats right now because of
She makes hats.
All those homeless people, all those babies. I do a lot of hats. I've been doing loveys,
No,
baby
you said
blanket.
hat.
A hat.
It's a hat. Not a hat.
What is it that Mia's been singing that or saying something about using a really, really thick Southern accent?
Her hat?
No, the other day. She was singing a song.
Oh, I don't even know now.
Oh, she was singing Victory in Jesus. My Savior
No, that wasn't
forever.
No, it was the little Lammy song.
She does that one too. Oh, yeah.
Lay your head down.
It's time to take a nap now.
I'm
going to show you how.
Go and lay your
head
head down.
Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes.
Yep.
Little Southern thing. I started making a hat out of this one time before I showed y'all. Rainbow confetti, big twist from Joann for $1.98. And I ended up having to cut off a lot of the yarn because this stuff, it's not doing it now. It's doing pretty good now, but it was. See, the end of it now is good, but it was fraying and splitting so bad that I told Blaine, I said, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to use that. It may end up going in the garbage. And I, pulled out more and more.
Thank you,
I had
Katie.
to cut off probably about a yard.
Yeah, that video was 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago.
Which one?
When me and Mia singing in, that's 3 years ago. When we were living in Fulton. I posted a video of me and Mia singing.
I made Blaine sing on Zoom long ago.
She twisted my arm.
And I got accused of cutting onions. Dee was in there. She knows. She cut the video off. I mean, not cut it off, but
Deanie was in there.
We couldn't see her. Who else was in there?
Teresa Patton.
Deanie was in there. Teresa Patton was in there. Diana was in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I made Blaine sing. Blaine can't sing right now because she's all stuffed up. But Blaine sings beautifully, How Great Thou Art. And I'm telling you, she tears me up every time. Some songs, I just love them just because I love them. Some songs, they just make me so emotional because they have such wonderful meaning. And then I've got friends that accuse me of cutting onions when I'm something that, if I say something that causes tears or something, like, all right, now stop cutting onions. Your onion is reaching all the way to Washington or Massachusetts or Oregon or wherever they're at. So I'm not allowed to cut onions on here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be singing on no live videos. It ain't happening. I'm sorry. First of all, I can't because I don't have rights to the songs. Second of all, I don't want the whole world hearing all this.
When she doesn't have a sinus attack like she's having right now, y'all have got to hear her sing.
I can't sing those songs on a live feed on YouTube.
Zoom them.
You gonna zoom all these people? Everybody.
I don't care.
Everybody
in the house say yeah.
Everybody. Katie done talking about she wants to hear me sing on a live. You have to come in a Zoom for that, and
she turned the camera away from her so you couldn't see her.
I don't
you
like
could only
people
hear
looking
her.
at me.
She was singing church if you could let her stand up there with her back to the whole crowd. She'd sing all day long.
Exactly, Katie. See, it ain't my fault you won't come on Zoom with us. She won't talk to me no more.
It's not her fault. She's got to work all the time and she's been sick.
She won't talk to me on the phone. She won't video chat me. She don't like looking at me no more. She don't like the sound of my voice.
Even Blaine's invisible friends have left her, y'all.
They all left me.
And some of y'all might not have seen her finish blanket. The girl that never finishes anything finished a blanket over 4,000 yards.
Took me a year. Almost a year.
But she did it.
Hey, Wanda. Rolling through live.
Hey, Wanda.
Kelly says she wants to hear me sing. No.
Y'all got to see her. Y'all got to hear her sing. I'm telling you. But if she sings How Great Thou Art, you better have some tissue. I'm telling you. If you got a heart at all, you better have some tissue.
Girl, I can't help it. All you
be slinging snot and tears everywhere.
Okay, you say it's either when you're at work or when your husband's asleep. Anytime I talk to you, you're working or your husband's asleep. So I don't know, like, if he's always sleeping or you're always working or what's going on.
Or he's working on sleeping or...
I don't know what's going on.
Or he could be sleeping at work. Who knows? We don't know.
We're doing okay, Wanda.
There it is, y'all. The top of a hat. I go a little bit further, make it a coaster.
Pamela said she'll see us later.
Love you, Pam.
Kelly, I don't know when the next Zoom is. It's just whenever we
can do it.
We always do things at random because we don't have a plan.
Yeah. We did a Zoom.
Katie said yes to both. So you're always working. He's always sleeping. Well, tell him he needs to go work for a little while and let you talk to me on Zoom, and then you can sleep.
Let you sleep. We did a Zoom about a week ago, maybe. Mm-hmm. Might not have even been a whole week ago.
Sing, please. I can't sing right now. My nose is messed up, and like I said, I can't sing songs on YouTube that I don't have the rights to.
No, she can do it on Zoom. I can get
for copyright if I do that.
She pulls the music up on her phone, but without the artist's permission and all, you can't do that on here. She can do it on Zoom. Yeah, Wanda Jane's in here. I was fangirling.
Yes, Marianne, Zoom is free. You just make a account on it, and you can get in people's video chats and stuff. But the video chats, I think, last 40 minutes, and then it cuts off. But then you can turn around and go back in and start a new chat.
Yeah, you can just keep going in. And then if the host has to leave, there's a way for somebody else to take over hosting, isn't there?
Yeah.
If people want to stay.
I think so.
There's a way. Deanie knows how to do it, I think. Don't you, Deanie? If somebody starts a Zoom and they have to leave, you know how to take over hosting or something, or explain to somebody how to take over hosting if they want to keep talking. Now, I don't know how you get back in once you get booted out. Blaine usually does that.
We don't have a set time on when we Zoom. That's why I said anybody that wants to Zoom with us, you just have to message me on Facebook or something, and I'll let you know when we're planning on doing one, because we don't usually plan it out ahead of time. usually like that day. We're like, hey, does anybody want to Zoom in the next little while?
Right. And if some people come on and say, I do, then she sends them the Zoom number. And then sometimes we have to leave or they have to leave, and that's okay with us. If somebody wants to continue hosting, or if somebody's can only come in and say hey for a minute and then leave, that's fine. We don't care. We sit there and talk about any and everything. We crochet.
Jane said it feels funny when someone says they're fangirling her. You're making people uncomfortable. Stop it. Melissa likes to Zoom.
Terry, don't go fangirling her. You're going to make her uncomfortable. I'm telling you. You podcasters that have been on longer than us, I love everybody, but you podcasters that have been on a whole lot longer than us, I have to fangirl you because I have learned so much from you. I have been watching YouTube for many years, 7 or 8 years. Some of you have not been on there that long. Some of you have. And the ones that have, chances are I have done, made something from a tutorial, or I've attempted to make something from your tutorials. And y'all do great tutorials. I don't necessarily catch on. I get frustrated with myself real easy. I've learned a lot from Crystal at Baggy Day. I've learned a lot from Fiber Spider. Now, I'm going to tell you, Fiber Spider comes in here, y'all forget anything. Nobody's going to hear nothing but blame. Because, I mean, we love Fiber Spider too.
No, I am not ready for Christmas. No. Haven't decorated anything. Mia has been begging me to, Denny gonna fangirl Jane. I have bought some presents, but honestly, right now, one of Mia's biggest present that she's getting for Christmas is lost in the mail. It was supposed to have been delivered yesterday, and it wasn't. So now they're trying to find it or see if they have to replace it because it's lost in the mail. And we have not decorated anything. Mia's been begging me to put the tree.
Y'all know what happened to her with the ice yarn last year. Blaine does not need to order online. I'm telling you.
Well, they didn't have it in the stores here. I had to order it online.
Yeah, but now we don't know if somebody messed up or if it had been stolen. We hadn't had any problems with anybody stealing anything. They put Jordan's medical supplies on the porch and nobody touches them.
They said if they can't find it, they will replace it, but it's got me tense about it. But yeah, Mia's been asking me about she wants to help decorate a Christmas tree, and we haven't done it yet, so we're not ready.
Handmade Designs. I forgot the name.
We got to get ready.
Remind me.
Handmade Designs.
Oh, hello, Jackie. Did you go out there and bring in my package? From Tracy?
I didn't. Jane said sometimes I don't get the tutorials and it's usually me, but man, if Fiber Spider comes in, I'd be a wacko mess.
Yeah, we would too.
I love him.
We would too because we love him because he's just so articulate. He's so calm. He wants you to get it, so he stays with you until you've got it. And I mean, he's just fantastic at his tutorials. I hope he does not nothing ever happens to his crochet channel. I don't know what all. I think he has a reading channel and a gaming channel. I don't know what's going to happen there too, but he's fantastic when it comes to tutorials.
Yes, Teresa. That's why I like Zoom better because you can actually do something while you're talking.
Right, and you can see each other. I mean, it makes it more fun for whoever's doing the live stream. We can sit here and talk to y'all and try to keep up with that, but
we're still having to read it and we can't talk.
Jackie Crochet Creations, hello. Handmade Designs, hello.
I'm supposed to have to leave y'all because I got to have some time with my child before bedtime.
A cool, calm way to fangirl is say, hi, Jane. Okay. So who has been on here for a while has not been fangirled? What about Wanda? Rolling through life with Wanda. Katie's got to go because Chris is home. Was he
No.
asleep or is he just home?
He's probably asleep. She said he sleeps all the time. Don't go, Katie. Don't do it. Don't give in to the man.
Yarn is more important.
I am more important. Okay, no, he's just home.
Wanda said she's been fangirl. She don't know why though. Because you're like a legend. Everybody knows who you are. You don't, you see certain names on there and you're like, you don't have to guess who that is. You know. That's what it is. Like Scraptastic's Yarn Podcast. We know Jane. We don't have to say Scraptastic Yarn Podcast. It's like Jane. Yarn Joy. It's like Terry. And when you come in the room, there's Wanda.
Wanda's a big mouth YouTuber. Well, like mom fangirls more than I do. I have like the subtle fangirl, like, oh yay, they're talking to me. But I don't really put it out there. Like I was messaging Terry from Yarn Joy one day. I think we were talking about homeschool stuff. And mom's like, who are you talking to? It's like, Miss Terry. She's like, from Yarn Joy? Yes. She's like, oh my goodness. Like,
and
what are y'all talking about?
On
Like,
a private message?
like,
wow.
We're talking about homeschooling. What are you doing? I need you to calm down just a little bit.
But see, I've got friends on Facebook that are famous people too that I can talk to too. I just don't talk to them.
Miss Terry, yeah, actually we have been recognized. It's weird. We were recognized in a different state. I think when that one went to Arkansas, to that Walmart.
Yeah.
We were
we went to Memphis.
Yeah.
We went to Memphis. And Jordan had to have a test.
Oh my
goodness. Then we had to go and have lunch and then go back for another test. So we crossed the Arkansas Bridge right there, Memphis, which is about 5 minutes from the hospital. You cross the Arkansas Bridge, and I think it's the first or the second exit. There's a Walmart. So we went over there, and we were looking at the yarn, and some women heard our voices and come around there, and they were like, "Can I help you?" I said, "No, we're just looking, really." Well, we were looking to see if they had any clearance yarn like the mandalas or anything. That's back when the mandalas were $1. She said, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" I said, "We do." She said, "You're a mother and daughter, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah, we are." She said, "I've seen you. I've seen you on there. You're Loretta and Blaine." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Who are you?
And that was really neat that she just heard our voice from one row over and came over there.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But I'm just like, one of our subscribers really wanted to talk to me, and we have become very, very good friends. And she has my phone number, and she wanted me to call her if I wanted to, if I was comfortable calling her. So I called her. The very first time I called her, it was like, "Oh my goodness." I said, she said, "Hello." I said, "This is Loretta." She said, "I knew it was you by your voice. I just knew it. I knew it. I can't believe you called my house. You called me." And I'm like, just
calm down.
I'm like you. I'm human.
Wanda said even Crystal said she fangirled her and she about crapped herself.
Now I've come in your live screen and seen Crystal just ghosting through there.
And then Jane said she was recognized at a Hobby Lobby in North Carolina. It scared her because the woman come running at her saying it's Jane. That would be her.
That'd be me, Jane.
Like, Jane.
I would.
And I'd be like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I'm
I'm not Blaine. No.
Crystal had asked on one of her giveaways just for fun.
Deanie said, "Loretta, I'd be happy if you called. Send her your phone number. She will."
Yeah, Crystal said, just for fun, I want her giveaways. The question was not to be narcissistic or anything, but she said, if you heard my voice somewhere else other than my tutorials without seeing my face, would you know that it was me? And I put on there, yes. I have heard Crystal's voice so much that I believe if I heard her in Walmart, Hobby Lobby, or anywhere, and I was close enough that I could hear her the way I do on a tutorial, I could recognize her without seeing her face. Same thing with Miss Terry. Same thing with Jane. There are so many that I've heard their voice so much. And Fiber Spider, Craig, I'm telling you, his voice is just ingrained into my mind. I still know some of his patterns without having to go back to the tutorials. But lots of times I had to keep going back.
Jan asked Jane, did she run? She said no, but she thought about jumping into the yard to hide. That would be me. I'd be like running to the other aisle, be like, who are you? I don't think you have the right person. Hello.
And do you even live near North Carolina, Jane? You live in, don't tell me. Jane lives not far from Glenda. I know that. Because she went and met her at AC Moore.
Okay.
Massachusetts? I may be wrong.
I don't remember where everybody is. You know how many people tell us what state they're in?
I try to pay attention.
I remember some of them, but I can't remember everybody.
Crystal at Baggett lives in Illinois.
Okay. I know Terry's in Texas. See, she knows where y'all are. Watch out. She will come and fangirl you. No, Denny's in Massachusetts.
Can we get a few dislikes on the video, please? This is not a video.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, Denny's in Massachusetts. Okay. Pennsylvania. Do you have... in Pennsylvania, do you have a lot of like Amish or Mennonites or anything like that?
Yeah, that's right. We called Teresa and we freaked her out. That was funny when she was in the hospital.
Yeah, because she put her phone number out there. You put your phone number out there for me and I'm going to call.
But Mom had the idea. She said, okay, when she answers the phone, I'm going to say, hi, this is Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine. I'm Loretta. And so I said, I'm Blaine. And she's like, hi.
Because she put her phone number out there now. You put yourself out there, Teresa, you're going to get a call.
But it was Mom's idea to do that. She's like, just let's call her and do the video thing. Stitches Middle Earth? What is that?
In the middle of nowhere. Hey, Mimi. I saw
Middle
Earth.
Middle Earth is the place in Lord of the Rings.
Okay. We live in the upper part of Mississippi.
Lots of Amish and Mennonites. More Amish in her area. Mennonites are more over Mifflinburg.
One Direction.
Where she goes for sewing lessons.
We live about 2.5 hours from Tennessee. Another Direction, we live about 2.5 hours from another part of Tennessee. About an hour, another direction, we live in the upper part of Alabama. And another direction, about 45 minutes, would be the lower section of Alabama towards Mississippi. So, but our closest person that we could visit with is Cindy Suttles in Pinson, Alabama. And as a matter of fact, has anybody heard from Cindy? Because I'm getting concerned. I haven't seen any new posts. I haven't heard anything on there. I hope she's okay. Maybe she's just really busy. Oh, we'll have to decide where to put our event, Stitches Middle Earth, and start planning on it. Okay, you're talking about putting together like a meet and greet, Jane, or like a like Crystal done.
Okay, they're talking about meeting like in the middle of the USA.
I am worried about Cindy because
Melissa said she was trying to get over the loss of her dog. We just hadn't heard from her in a while.
It's been like 3 weeks. She went to that yarn crawl, the Alabama yarn crawl, and she was sad because she didn't have anybody to go with her. We were going to try to go, but we just didn't have the money. We just didn't have the funds. And having the seizures and stuff, it was hard. But I didn't want her to go by herself either. But she ended up going. I think she said she took her mom to a couple of places. But then I heard about the loss of her dog, and I know that cannot be easy.
I'm glad that made you feel special, Teresa.
When I was in the hospital, Teresa, I didn't want anybody to see me. I looked so bad. I couldn't hardly talk. I didn't have real good memory. I was having seizures so bad, so many back to back. A lot of silent seizures. It was before the big grandma seizures started. So that's why Blaine was doing updates on our channel, and I was not being filmed. I asked her, please do not film me, because you're in there for 5 days without getting your hair washed and showered and all that.
But
it's not pretty.
okay, she didn't want to be on video for any of that, but she'll wait till we get home after a long day like this. I have no makeup on. My hair's a mess. I've already taken my partial out, so I'm missing a tooth. And she's like, hey, you want to do a live video? Sure. Why not? Makes it so much more special when y'all actually see me with makeup and stuff. You're like, oh my goodness. Because I always look dead.
I'm really worried about Cindy, y'all, because I know one of her babies died, but that's been a long time. I mean, for her to have no post really concerns me. Makes me want to drive to Alabama.
Thank you, Denny. I was gonna do that same thing. That's how I am, Jen. A lot of times, if y'all see me over here slumping and stuff, I'm not trying to be rude. I love getting on here and talking, but sometimes I'm just tired.
Yeah, Jan, sometimes I just go to my room because I want to be alone, and then everybody comes looking for me to see if I'm okay. I'm like, yeah, I just want some quiet time.
I wish we had a way to get in touch with her. Just see how she's doing.
So her daughter did post something. Okay. And does anybody know how Mayor's doing? Teresa's on it with the updates. Have you heard anything about Mayor? I wish we could do a meet and greet, y'all, like Crystal did. Some kind of weekend getaway where we just all crochet together. There's my angel. Oh, I know you've been sick. How is the baby doing? Bless her heart, Wanda. I can't even imagine. I mean, my husband passed away, but we were separated at the time. I'm not going to say that it didn't hurt, because it did. But we were separated at the time. He was living with another woman. So it wasn't the same as what Mayor's going through, but I know that it hurt. I'd love to be able to visit with y'all too, but Texas is a long way.
Yep. It's a long drive.
Marion, I bet she is having a hard time. I can't imagine. So the baby's getting better. Angie, how are you doing? You getting better? We do need to all be praying for Mayor, and we all need to be praying for Cindy, and going and leaving messages and letting them know that we're thinking about them and loving on them. Who is Elstuds at the UK? Never heard of them? Yeah, Kelly, she's going to have ups and downs.
Yeah.
I was the same way. Just like I said, we were split up to the point that we knew we weren't getting back together.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. I just now saw it. You must have saw it on your phone before it came up on the Chromebook.
Mm-hmm.
We remind you of cowboys?
Our accent.
We don't talk like cowboys. I need to go over there and post in Cindy's and let her know that I've noticed that, that she hasn't been on there in a couple of weeks. Now, I'm not being able to keep up with everything like I used to. I'd be watching everybody all day long to try to get in everybody's video every day. But I have noticed that she's not on there.
This is the middle of U.S. is Kansas.
Kansas is in the middle. How far are we from Kansas?
I don't know.
Isn't Kansas like Tornado Alley? Because we live in Tornado
That's where you
Gutter.
go if you want to go to Oz.
We live in Tornado Gutter. So wear my ruby red slippers I don't have so I can click my heels when I get time to come
No place
home.
like home.
It's also hard for us to travel with all the, the stuff going on. We've got the seizures more under control, so I could probably travel. But Jordan probably would not be able to travel that much. We would have to do a lot of stopping and resting and getting her out and exercising her legs and stuff.
Woo! That's a long way.
Yes, Cheryl's going through a lot too. She sure is.
From us to Kansas, it's 12 and a half hours.
12 and a half hours. See, we would have to stop
802 miles. That's just to get into Kansas, not to get into
wherever they are.
Yeah, just to get to Kansas.
Yeah, we would have to stop and get
From
a hotel room
Yeah.
so that we could get Jordan out and let her rest. And we would have to rest our legs and stuff too. Riding that much, can cause clots and stuff. You got to be careful.
But yeah, it's a 12 and a half hour drive from here.
Oh, Enid went and ate dinner and whatnot. What'd you eat? Melissa's got to go. Melissa, have a good night. We love you, and we will let you know when we Zoom so that you can come join us too.
Miss Terry, no, they haven't changed anything on her medicines for the seizures. They want her to stay on what she's on until they are.
Well, they did add something else to it.
What?
The one that Rodney added.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not for seizures.
No, but it helps. It goes along with the other medications. So,
the seizure medications they kept the same until they can do further testing. We're on a waiting list for the
right. The doctor, when we went down there, like we were supposed to, November 15th, and we got to go back December 13th. He was hoping that he would be able to get me in December. He did not realize the waiting list was so long. The waiting list is until June. They wouldn't even put me on the list.
But if there are
because there's no openings.
If there's any cancellations or anything, we would move up closer. But it's still going to be.
You're welcome, Melissa. Have a good night. 22 hours for Marianne.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's 12 and a half for us.
Wow. Should have to stop once or twice.
Oh, yeah.
To sleep. And see, I can't drive, so Blaine's the only driver. I wouldn't be able to, how you can swap drivers. I wouldn't be able to help her.
We would probably have to drive. We'd have to drive like halfway and then stop and get a hotel and drive the other half the next day.
Yeah. That's what Blaine would probably have to do. Drive about 6 hours. And it would be more than 6 hours for us. It would be probably the way we have to get Jordan out and stretch her. And
I could probably drive 6 or 8 hours, and then we'd have to take a break and then drive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It would be a 6-hour drive for us would be about 8 hours because of bathroom breaks and all that.
Thank you, Enid.
So a 12-hour trip, you're probably looking at about 18 hours for us.
Yeah.
So you would have to stop and get a hotel.
I could probably drive 7 or 8 hours and then have to stop. And we'd have to, let me get a good night's sleep and then get up and drive the rest of it. But I could do it.
But where would we have it? Is there like a convention center or a big log cabin? Or, it'd be nice if everybody could get like up in the Smoky Mountains.
Go to the Wonderful World of Oz.
What?
The Wonderful World of
Oz. The Wonderful World of Oz.
If we're going to Kansas, then why not go to Oz?
Because, like I said, we live in Tornado Gutter, and they're like Tornado Alley. Foul. Who did a foul?
Oh, it was somebody foul said something, and they deleted it. Deanie and Enid got it.
What'd they say?
I don't know. I didn't even get to read it. They got it so quick.
It said Sabbath is Saturday was timed out.
That's their name of their channel or name of the account. Yeah, that would be nice. I've never been to the mountains. I want to go to the mountains.
I've been to the Ozark Mountains when I was 7.
I haven't been to any of the mountains.
With a church group. We went to
13 hours for Kelly.
There was a theme park called Dog Patch USA.
Enid. Thank you for getting rid of that.
I'm
Right as
glad
I
I didn't see it.
As soon as I saw something pop up, I was about to read what their comment said because I saw the name of it, and then y'all hit it. So
Jane said
it
she'd
must
have to take
popped
a
up
bus
for y'all before it did for me.
or train or flight. Where are you, Jane? Aren't you in? I mean, Jan, aren't you in California?
Mhm.
I thought she was because she's not far from Kathleen. I think.
Yeah.
You're close to Kathleen Champ, aren't you? And you need to say something to them about apologizing on the carousel. Somebody has missed. Ooh. Some of them on here are still waiting.
Yeah. I don't know what to do about that. I'm waiting for a reply from somebody.
Do you want me to tell them?
I suppose if you want to.
What happened?
Well, it says now that they've seen my message, they still haven't messaged me back.
Okay. See, what had happened was Blaine started this carousel back in April, I think it was. And I put some things in there to help her get started. And I wasn't going to be involved, no whatsoever. But I've had people messaging me and asking me, and I don't mind. But it's a little frustrating to me when I have a podcaster that won't even answer me. And then they sent a box after a very long time of holding it up. They sent a box that was so disappointing. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I lose subscribers over this. It doesn't matter. They sent a box that was so nasty and was not thought out. They threw some old nasty stuff in a box. The box was not full like it was when Blaine sent it. Everybody else had been doing so great. The box, Blaine actually, it was sent somewhere local. So Blaine had to go about 30 minutes when she asked the person to send her a picture of it because they were so upset that this person didn't take any time. And I mean, you see the things that they make and stuff, and they do, and it's wonderful. So Blaine and I together put together a new box, and Blaine took it over and delivered it personally and picked up the other old box. So that person got it out pretty quick. The next person that got it after them kept it for a month because they thought that there was no time limit on filling it, which we don't try to rush anybody so bad. If you've got to take a little bit of time filling it, that's fine. But we've got somebody in here right now that's waiting for it. And the person that says
it,
the person that has it, that has admitted to Blaine that they have it, said the last time that she spoke to Blaine, said that it was mailed out to the person that's in the room right now waiting for it on November the 22nd. This is December. Blaine's messaged her a couple of more times, and you can tell that somebody has read your message. If you look on your messenger, their little picture drops down. So this person has read Blaine's message but won't respond and won't send the package out to the person that's waiting.
And there's like 7 people left in this carousel.
Right. And there is no reason why. This is what I told Blaine. It's up to her if she wants to do it again. But pick and choose your people, because these people that have done this to her and they've cost her extra money. They've caused heartache on the people that wanted to be in something enjoyable and took the fun away from them, has made it more of a job to her rather than fun.
Oh, excuse me.
Will not be allowed to be in another one if she has another one. I'm sorry. And if they can't, there have been people that have asked to be removed for like medical reasons, financial reasons.
Thank you,
and
Kelly.
that's great. If you have to be removed, that is fine. You know, you can let Blaine know, and she'll remove you because she understands that. That happens to all people. But now we don't know what to do. Should Blaine send out a third box and continue this because this other person is waiting, and I mean, patiently waiting? But they're a podcaster too, and they have done a carousel before, and they said, you know, they had to not get on to people, but try to encourage them to keep it going. And Blaine's been calm about it. she's having a sneezing fit.
Sorry.
She has been trying to encourage people to keep it going without pressuring them because she knows it takes time. Not everybody has their stuff ready to fill their box right then because they don't know what they want to put in it. Some of them, want to wait and see what they got because they might not want to put something in there similar to what they got. So you've got time to make a decision, but it is rather rude to not even speak to Blaine. And if the next person on the list knows your name and they've already contacted you because you may have had it a month and they're wanting to know, when they can expect it, it's kind of rude not to respond to them or at least respond to Blaine and say, hey, can you let this person know that I am working on it? I hope that we don't lose subscribers over that. I'm not trying to be harsh, but it's all for fun. It's supposed to be for fun. But it's costing Blaine more and more money, and then it's causing disappointment in the people that haven't got to be involved in the fun. It's really not fair for her to send out a third box, but she doesn't want the people that are left on the list to be disappointed and miss out on the fun. I mean, she's not even concerned about getting the box back at the end to herself. She's just interested in keeping it going and everybody having a good time. And like I said in the first carousel that we did together, when we first started our YT, was send somebody something that you would be happy to get yourself. If it is a old piece of yarn that is going to fall apart that you can't make anything out of, that you wouldn't want to receive yourself, don't send it to somebody else. But it doesn't have to either be brand new either. Y'all see most all of our stuff you're going to see clearance stickers. And we're not ashamed of that because this right here works up just as good as $7.99, $9.99. This works up just as good. I'm not ashamed of the sale prices, the coupons, and the clearance. So you shouldn't either. If you put something in a box with clearance tag, if everything you put in the box has clearance tags on it, or something you made yourself with your own two hands with love because you just wanted to put something nice in there that you made, that's awesome too.
Well, honestly, y'all, at this point, I can't afford to send another box out right now anyway, and I hate, that there's 7 people left that didn't get to do it.
Well, she's got yarn, but the postage is becoming the issue.
A lot of people did really good at the carousel, and that's what bothers me is just these few people are messing it up for everybody else that was doing it the way you're supposed to do it.
Jane said she wouldn't send out another box either because, and see, there's one in this room. I'm not going to mention who it is because it's not everybody's business, that's waiting for the box and has been so polite and calm about waiting on the box. And I'm the one that messaged that person and said, have you heard anything? Because Blaine wasn't hearing anything. So I told him, I said, okay, I'm going to get Blaine to message again, which was only last night. She messaged again, and now the person has seen the message and won't reply. Well, see, the other person that done that sent that horrible box, Blaine tried to message them. They wouldn't reply. The person that was supposed to be receiving it tried to message them. They wouldn't reply. I finally sent out, Blaine's been trying to reach you. And I mean, it would just be nice if you just said hello to her and let her know what's happening. Next thing we know, this person is very upset because they got this. And I mean, I'm not even, Blaine's got a picture of it. She's got the box here. I told her, close it up. Close it up. I don't know what she's going to do with it.
I know, ain't it all of them popping up? All trolls.
I don't know what we're going to do with that box. But I mean, I was in that same situation. When we first started our YT, I was in a swap with somebody. My very first swap was a disappointment to me. I worked my tail off to make this person so happy. And I made beautiful things. And I'm not bragging on myself, but I thought that's what you did in a swap is you made something for the person. And you also gave them things that they could make something with. And it was not what I expected. And I didn't do another swap, did I?
Oh,
Yes, we
okay.
did.
Oh yeah.
We together we did a swap with Mary's Chit Chat in Ireland. And that was expensive, y'all. We enjoyed it, but ooh, we at the postage. When I saw that postage, we're standing in the post office, and I'm like, you can't go, oh, well, let me take this out of the box. Let me take this out of the box because it was from 2 people, so it was going to be large. 80 something dollars to go to Ireland. And then it took her, I think, close to a month to receive it. And when she got it, customs had busted it open. Nothing was missing, nothing was broken. Thank goodness. But custom had busted it open and kept it there for like 2 weeks before she got it. What is it? The troll's coming out.
I was reading what they were saying.
Wanda, I totally agree with you and with Jane. It is costing Blaine more money as far as shipping. And losing it, she's losing more yarn. Also, that's not such a big deal. It's the point that now we don't know what to do because we do not want to ever exclude anybody. But if there is another carousel, the one person, the first one I talked about, I'm not mentioning names, will not be in our carousel. And the one that we're waiting on, that's debatable. It's not looking good. Because I think that we should show that we can have fun. And I also think that we can show courtesy to others.
Hi, Kathy. Sorry, she's reading a message over there. I told Mom if I ever do another carousel, it won't be this large, and it will only be people that I know have done right.
Yeah. Started out.
This time, I mean, I let everybody join because I mean, I didn't mind it being big, and then people that I didn't even know, I was like, okay, I'll give them a chance because they've never been in one, so it'd be fun for them to be in it. But then
we had even been warned about one person.
No.
And the one person we had been warned about
did great
in our carousel. But didn't do so good in the other person's carousel. But I told Blaine, I said, 32, it started out being 32 people. I said, that's a lot, Blaine. That'll take the rest of the year. So we got to thinking about it. She said, yeah, we can. She said, yeah, that was kind of big, and I wasn't thinking, so I was so excited, and I didn't want to exclude anybody. And I said, well, we're knowing now because we're learning now from other podcasters. If you have that many people that want to be involved, break them up in groups. You have an even number like 32, break them up in groups of 16, 2 16s, or break them up in groups of 4, groups of 8, so that you can really pay attention to what's going on and catch these things that are happening so that everybody can have some enjoyment, because it's all supposed to be for fun. But it's not only about fun, it's about courtesy. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm done. Denny, I wouldn't mind doing that, but I hate to call out names. I don't want to ever point out a name. But seriously, if you want to be technical, when you go to the list and see the people that's on it, everybody knows who everybody is. So, and if you pay attention, if you're in the swap and you pay attention to what's going on, you figure it out. That's how I figured it out, because I asked Blaine the other day, I'm like, how's your carousel going? She said, I don't really even know. I've been so busy. I don't even know. She knew who was supposed to have it, and when they were going to send it out, because they did let her know that, and that was not the truth. So now we're still waiting for that person to respond. They have read her message. They just haven't responded. Y'all got to excuse me. I got to go potty. Y'all can talk
Sorry.
to Blaine for just a minute.
I was looking at something on my phone real quick.
Oh, my knees are so swollen.
Just a bunch of the chat. See what's happening. Oh, hi Tammy. Yes, that's a blanket. And there's like 2 other blankets back there too, Katie. Sorry, y'all, I was catching up on all the comments of people coming in. Tammy, we're doing pretty good. Just all my sinuses has got me all kinds of messed up. I'm just tired and kind of out of it. Oh. Yeah, well, usually people tell you right before Christmas, "Hey, can you make me this for Christmas?" Like I could have if you told me a while back.
Start your list in January.
Yeah.
Wanda, I'm not going to keep that prayer shawl that you asked me about. Because I have a prayer shawl that my grandson gave me, and although that one's beautiful, I'm not going to keep it. I'm probably going to end up getting rid of it because I've got so much. I've got crocheted items coming out my ears, so I give them away whenever I can. So I'll probably get rid of that one too.
You have to look at it on there for a second. I gotta use my phone for a minute.
Okay. I hear you, Enid. Hey, Tammy. So Tammy came in when I wasn't in here. Would you say, Danny, everybody knew who you were and they wouldn't
Talk about Unravelry.
swap with you?
They would kind of call people out as people not to swap with.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and I thought that was horrible. I thought that I thought it was horrible because some people do go through hard times. But like I said, we go through hard times, and maybe we shouldn't tell y'all all of our business. And I don't think we tell y'all all of our business, but we do tell y'all the major stuff so that if we're not on for a while, if any of y'all do miss us and want to know where we are, I mean, at least one of us tries to keep up telling y'all, this or that's going on, and the reason you haven't seen us, don't worry, we're still here. One more elf baby booty in Jane's hand. What you doing with the baby booty? An elf baby booty.
She's making elf baby booties.
$261 chains, Teresa.
What's your phone for me?
Goodness. I miss my knit crate. I was getting my knit crate from, I think I started in May and got it up until August. And I just had to cut it off for a while. And I started getting it from my mom in June because that was her birthday, and she loved it. And I told her, I was going to cut mine off, but I was going to continue hers. And she wanted me to cut hers off, but she wanted the September one because she loved what was coming. So hers got cut off in September. But I don't have time right now. I mean, this right here, this little rectangle box has got a lot of my, I've already caked it up. That's why you see it looking like that. That's that, I forgot what the name of it is, but it's that lemon yellow and that pink. That color's whiskey. That chunky brown. Not real chunky, but it's like a heavy 4. Maybe a lightweight 5. But anyway, I've got 3 knit crates in there that I have not been able to work up because I've been doing other things. I could, but I enjoy doing the hats and the blanket stuff to give away. Oh, cool. Yeah, Jane, I've got a friend of mine's trying to get me to marry him, and he reminded me the other day that next year is leap year, and that the old wives' tale is that women can propose on leap year. And I'm like, no, they can't. Katie needs to find something for the knit crate that I sent her. That's the one that she won, isn't it? That what was it? Was it Firefly? It's like a reddy orange or orangey red.
Bright.
It was bright.
Bright.
Didn't you win that in a giveaway? I'm the same way, Kelly. I watch what I can, but I don't always leave a comment. And I know that I should, even if it's a small comment, because it helps the channels. But I do try to always remember the thumbs up. Benjamin been in here before? I think he has. I think they do. I really do. But there are going to be a couple of people that, if we do the carousel again, and I'm not saying this because y'all are in here, but the people in here, none of y'all have been even considered to be not included. But there's 2, and now there's possibly, because I just remembered the second one a few minutes ago. And if this other one doesn't do the way they're supposed to, there's going to be 3 that's not going to be involved anymore. And I will also take them out of giveaways, because I mean, that's not fair either. If you don't ask, and I'm not ranting, I'm sorry, but I mean, if you don't ask Blaine to take you out of that, which you can ask her to take you out of that before it comes to you. You don't even have to give her a reason. You can just say, I can't be involved in it. Go ahead and send it to the next person. That's communication. That's courtesy, and get that done. And if they can't do that, it makes me, I don't want to harbor ill feelings toward them, but I don't want to put them in a free giveaway either, when I've got all these other people that are happy and getting along and, being courteous to one another and being kind and sharing. Because it takes out of your yarn stash, or unless you go shopping for your swap box, it takes your time if you make something, and it certainly takes your money. Ah, congratulations, Teresa. She won a giveaway.
Cool.
I'm not sure if Benjamin's been in here before or not. Do you crochet or knit?
Yes, this is a crochet channel.
I think Benjamin's been in here before, though.
He said no.
Oh, he's new?
Yep.
Well, Benjamin, what is your craft? Do you crochet, knit, woodcraft, metal arts? There's all kind of stuff. Diamond painting. There are people in here that do all kinds. Make jewelry. Make stitch markers.
I just caught up on all the comments. Sorry, y'all. I'm out of it.
Everybody in here has some kind of craft. What do you do? I won some tinsel yarn from Tracy at Crochet Rocks, and it came in today, and Blaine left it in the van. I got it. Each one of them are 50 grams, and one of them is red, one of them is green, and one of them is red and green. And I wanted to show y'all, but I can't go up and down those steps again right now because my knees are swollen from the shots.
I'm about to pass out, y'all.
Can't say what.
That she doesn't win.
Don't ever say that you don't win.
She
because
won something, and she said she's always been one of those I never win. So now she can't say that.
Oh, okay. I used to say that too. I'm like, I never win anything.
I never win.
I don't win anything big.
I never win.
But I've won in the last year and a half. I've won 3 small giveaways.
Yeah, I haven't.
But it does. But to me, when I say small, it doesn't matter how small. It doesn't matter if it's just like
I'm trying
like
to wake up
one
Katie,
scheme.
but
It doesn't matter.
I don't
to me.
have anyone to talk to me and keep me awake because my friend doesn't talk to me.
Katie, she's gonna be on you.
Yep. I even tried to talk to her over the holidays.
What did you win, Enid? That's Tammy's right. That's contagious, Blaine. Stop doing it.
Yes. We're a mother and daughter. I'm the mother, she's the daughter. Katie. I didn't throw you under the bus.
Oh, that was
Don't
sweet of
have
her,
any.
Teresa.
Aw,
Go.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Hang on. I gotta go get her something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go, y'all, because
Didn't even hit the brace. I love you, Katie. You know I do, but still, I messaged you during the holidays when you should have been off work. You still didn't want a video chat. So,
But if y'all want to Zoom, all you gotta do is invite us, or let us know if Blaine's gonna open a Zoom up sometime. Let her know that you want to be involved in a Zoom, and she can send you a message. And like if you're at work and you can't, then you can't. If then we do another Zoom later, then you can. We usually do them in the evenings because most people work in the day,
yeah.
and we have appointments in the day. Tomorrow morning, I have an eye appointment at 9:00 in the morning just to have my pressure checked because the neurologist said my pressure was up behind my eyes.
Then we have 2 other appointments, and then we have Taekwondo.
But I get to come home and rest.
Yeah.
I have that one appointment and then take Jordan to her water therapy because I want to talk to her therapist. I usually
Girl, you
stay
can
home.
talk and clean and cook at the same time.
Yes, you can.
Just sit the phone up against the wall and go about your business. I've done it. I'll be standing there in the kitchen with the phone up against the wall.
We love all of y'all. And we thank you so much for joining us. And I didn't mean for that to be a rant. I'm just wanting to
Yes,
get
you did.
the message out
You
there.
did.
The ones that are still waiting on the carousel and stuff, don't give up. Maybe it'll come on around. And now my son-in-law is calling Blaine. So
No, we're calling you. It's your phone.
oh, that's my phone.
Hello?
We love y'all so much. And we're
Okay.
going to talk to you later.
Okay, hang on.
I didn't even see Kathy
Here.
Pearson. She's saying good night.
Yep.
Hello.
All right, we love y'all. I'm gonna
Hey.
go ahead and shut this off because she's on the phone.
All right. I love y'all.
Bye.
Have a good night. We were doing a live stream.